All righty. Hello, Jasmine. How's it going?
Good morning.
Amazing. Good morning. Good morning to you. Now, Jasmine, I want to go ahead and just simply jump right into our interview here. So, if you don't mind, tell me a little bit about who Jasmine is, as well as a little bit about your professional career, please.
Jasmine is a 28-year-old single mom of two.
Mhm.
I do have a great network as far as childcare, so that's never an issue. Um, I've worked in an assortment of different places. I've worked places from food service industry to medical offices. I've worked for hospitals. I've worked for different places as far as Big Lots, Target. I've worked quite a few places. I've been working since I was 16, actually. So um, I have quite a few years of customer service under my belt.
Perfect, perfect. That's amazing, Jasmine. Now, you've mentioned a few key things that I heard was you worked in a few different environments and roles, right? So you worked in the medical industry, you worked in retail industry, you worked in the front desk roles, bookkeeping roles, claims or call center like roles as well. So for me, that kind of shows that you're very adaptable in any environment that you're in. Did I also mention you've done cashier roles as well? So very extensive. You've been in a few different roles. Now we know that this role is looking for someone to start right away. So I want to start with that. How soon were you looking to start a new position?
Immediately.
Looking to start right away. And do you have any time off the next 30 days or so that we should know?
November 11th is the only day that I'm going to request off. Other than that, no.
Amazing. All right. So only one day coming up there. That sounds incredible. Now I want to go back to your experience because you have a great resume here. So tell me a little bit about the last role that you were in and what that day to day looked like.
My last role, I actually worked for Baycare Medical Group. I was working with mental health residents, and that itself, we didn't personally take any payments, but we did assist them with their own payments and their own budgeting. And I was able to work with a variety of people with mental health illnesses, being able to work diligently and kind of course things a different direction than they could have gone. Um, so I'm pretty good in handling things and keeping things calm in a hectic environment.
I can only imagine that environment was, as you mentioned, right, hectic. So you've had to deal with more escalated situation, perhaps calm that down. So while you were saying that, I was thinking about customer service because in a few of your roles, I would say, are more of a customer service like role. For example, at your role at Big Lots, like a cashier, all the way up to claims representative, all the way down to bookkeeping. Those are customer service roles, or at least involves customer service. So I want to know, Jasmine, what does customer service mean to you?
To me, customer service means, I mean, exactly what the name is, to
Yeah.
service the customer, to help them navigate through whatever they need help with, to assist them, and to making sure that this experience is good for them as well as it is for me, and making sure they leave overall happy and pleased.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say you're completely spot on with that. Customer service also allows our clients or customers to always come back, right? So that's amazing. Now, you worked in a few roles. So tell me a little bit about some systems that you're familiar with using.
I've used quite a few systems. I've used things like Epic. I've used Microsoft systems. I've used a lot of different systems. I do mean a lot of different systems because not a lot of companies use the same ones,
Yeah.
and some of them touch base with other ones. But I've pretty much used close to over a dozen different systems.
Yeah.
I'm a fast learner either way. If I haven't used it before, show me around maybe once or twice, and from there I pretty much got it.
That's incredible. Yeah, I know a few companies use their own little systems, but you're familiar with more like the Google systems, Excel spreadsheets, all of that. Amazing, amazing. That sounds great. Now, Kiana, for my last question here, we know that you're looking for a new role. So tell me a little bit about when you think about the next company you want to join, what is it about that next company that will make you say, yes, I want to join their team?
If there is room for growth, I'm all for it. I love a job that gives me opportunity to grow and expand and move forward and move up in the company. I love peaceful environments, not necessarily peaceful, but I love where I can work together with my coworkers peacefully. Um, I love when my coworkers and I can become a better team and communicate amongst ourselves greatly without having to have any issues. Um, I want something that's secure.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you for sharing that, Kiana. That's definitely
Yeah.
something that's amazing. Oh, Jasmine, my apologies there. But yeah, let me go ahead and wrap up this interview. Jasmine, again, I appreciate the time that we've spent together, but don't hang up on me quite yet. I want to continue chatting with you.
Okay.
Thank you.